What's going on, everybody? Ain't gonna be no monkey business going on here because we're going to be talking about a chimpanzee that went totally ape shit crazy. In this review of Primate, I am your host, Lamont Tyson, and we are going to break down the movie Primate. It just came out yesterday. Let's jump into it.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Lamont Tyson, in the building, and we are here to review the Ape movie starring a chimpanzee named Ben called Primate. And ladies and gentlemen, Ben, I can assure you, was not harmed. There was no unjust injury done to animals. Everything in this film was filmed with someone pretending to be a chimpanzee in this movie. My co-host to help me review this thing, Lex the Targaryen, will be here in a short minute to help me break down this movie that she is calling an atrocity, a complete atrocity. And I wouldn't go as far to say it is a complete atrocity, as much as I would say, I don't know what the hell Rotten Tomatoes was thinking about. The movie is not as good as they made it out to be. Now let's go ahead and get on into who's in this movie, what's going on in this movie, and who are the stars of the film. So this film is a horror film. And it is lots of violence, lots of gore. I wouldn't even dare say it's really a horror film as much as I would say it's a gory film for the most part. And the stars and the co-hosts of this film, give me a second because I've never seen any of these people. So you're going to have to give me a minute to pull it up real quick. The stars and co-hosts of this here film is, where are we? Y'all bear with me because I had it pulled up and somehow or another my computer decided it wanted to have a Microsoft moment and I'm on the Apple. Give me just a second. I'm going to get it going. But while I'm getting my information together, you guys leave me a comment. Where are you from? Have you seen this movie yet? What are your expectations for this movie if you haven't seen it yet? I went into this thing with not a whole lot of expectations, even though Rotten Tomatoes was saying it was going to be good. I didn't expect a whole lot from it. And for the most part, I got what I was expecting. Didn't get a lot from this thing. All right, here we go. This here movie is written by Johannes Roberts, Emma Riera, excuse me if I'm butchering your name. Folks, I'm terrible with names. Produced by Walter Hamada. It stars Johnny Sequoia, Jessica Alexander, Troy Costa. Cinematography by Stephen Murphy. The budget was $24 million. Runtime is 89 minutes. And so far, they have pulled in a combined $1.4 million, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So let's get down to the nuts and bolts of the movie. The film is all about a college girl who decides to go back home from college to vacation at home in Hawaii. She brings one of her college friends. One of her college friends decides to bring her friend who is kind of a little slut, but a good slut. Okay, if you can think of a good slut in a good way, that's what the friend is. And they go home, and this girl's daddy is a world-renowned writer. He's got a book deal going on, and the mom was someone who worked with trying to connect speech from human beings to monkeys. And that's where we start getting into the monkey business with this guy right here. Let me pull up his picture. Ben. Now, mind you, the main character's name is Lucy. Her dad is the one that's a writer. She has a little sister that's at the house too. I really didn't see a whole lot of need for the little sister, but we'll get there in a minute. And so they get on the airplane and they're about to go to Hawaii. They're stumbling around. And next thing we know, they bump into these boys that they see on the plane. And then that's when the other girl gets introduced that Lucy is not a fan of. Okay, so now we arrive. We're in Hawaii. All right, now they start this film out, folks, very gory. They start out kind of with a jump back to Ben, the chimpanzee, having a fisticuff situation with the vet. Do y'all want to know who won that fight? Ben, the 4'2" chimpanzee, versus the vet, who was every bit of 6'4", probably 210 pounds, could be a linebacker for somebody. Well, needless to say, folks, this is a spoiler. The vet stuck his head in Ben's little cage. Ben ripped his face off, and they showed him ripping the skin off this dude's face. They showed it. They showed it. They showed it. That right there is Lucy. And if you take a good look at Lucy, she's wearing a necklace that has a half heart. The other half of that heart went to her college friend that came to vacation with her. They wound up getting picked up from the airport by one of the local friends of the family that the dad, and some people are forgetting to mention this, the dad is deaf. So he can't hear nothing, which plays a role closer to the end of the film. So they all arrive at the house and they jump back forward to Ben being nice. So Ben is nice. And we don't know what it was that set off Ben in the beginning, but now we do know. Fast forwarding through, Ben was put back in his cage. And Ben, before this happened, was a free-loving chimpanzee. He had his little iPad so he could communicate with everybody. He was shaking hands, giving high fives, doing the Cuban shuffle. He was really, really a good monkey, better than the one Michael Jackson had. Okay. They put him back in the cage. He gets bitten by, it wasn't a raccoon, it was a mongoose, right? And you can see the blood on Ben's arm. He's having a rough time. I mean, this poor dude, he is sick. And then he's already got all these other people in his home that he's not used to having there. Well, the dad finds the mongoose, puts him in a bag and says he's going to send him off. And the dad said, I don't know why I'm sending him off, because we don't have rabies in Hawaii, which, folks, that's a damn lie. Rabies is a worldwide thing. So he sends this thing off. They didn't worry about Ben, but he did call the vet to come see Ben. And that's how we got a chance to see what happened to the vet from the very beginning of the show. All right. So now we're at the point where Ben has full-on rabies. He's let loose because he killed the vet. And so now you got all these college girls sitting around with their one little male friend. And you know what? In traditional white people scary horror movie form, you've always got to have one slut, and normally you have at least one black person that usually dies first. Well, they do have that one black person. He didn't die first, but we'll get to him in a second. We'll get to Michael Jackson Jr. in a second. So we do have our one little slutty friend, but I'm here to tell y'all, the slutty friend was probably the smartest one in the group. They're calling these boys, and basically Lucy calls the two boys she met on the airplane. One was the black dude, one was the white dude, and basically says, this is a whorehouse. Come over here and get these panty draws. They soaking wet and they on fire. Come get them. Just get a dude her address and everything. And she left him a voicemail. Somebody calls her back. She's thinking it's them, and it's really the mother of the guy that's with them. Because Lucy answered the phone saying, come get these cookies or something like that. And it's the mom of the guy friend that's sitting over there. And the dad wants the guy friend to date Lucy, and he ain't got no interest in Lucy. He wants that loose booty, fast friend that's with them. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we get into the fisticuffs with Ben. Ben is drooling at the mouth now. So if you guys went in here thinking this was going to be a Cujo, Alfred Hitchcock Birds classic, it ain't that. Ben is drooling at the mouth, little fucker. He starts picking off people one by one. It got so bad with him, ladies and gentlemen, they jumped in the pool. Now let me give you the backdrop of the home. This dad has got to be a successful writer because their home is like on the top of a mountain, and their pool stretches out to the edge of the cliff. So you can go on the end of the pool, look down. You're looking down like it's the Empire State Building below you. That's where their house is at. So you already know that's a setup. You already know it. You probably already know that those three girls that got on the airplane and those two boys, you probably know at least half of them is going to die, right? So Ben has forced them into the pool because the guy that's there with them, helping them, says, look, chimpanzees can't swim. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. Lex the Targaryen is in the building, and I know she's got a lot to say. What's going on, Lex?
Hey guys, how are you?
We are doing good. Lex, I was just filling them in on some of the things going on with this movie. Give us your quick summation of the movie, and then I'll get you in with where I'm at. I'm at the part where they done jumped in the pool and they're being held hostage by Ben the chimpanzee.
This was lit. I'd rather watch paint dry. I would have been better off getting a root
What?
canal with no Novocaine.
What?
This was the worst movie I've seen in a very long time. I really want my money back, to be honest. Like, I don't know if it's a way to complain to AMC or start a petition, but everybody who spent money on it, and then the part that pissed me off the most, they gonna clap at the end in the movie theaters. I'm like, y'all gotta be freaking kidding me.
Legs, would you say that this was more of a Anglo-Saxon classic because it was
Yeah,
only 8 people in my
yeah,
movie theater,
yeah.
and sadly to say, the only black person in there was me.
Same thing, but my movie theater was packed. They was wall to wall like a Chris Brown video. It was packed. And I was the only one. Like, I literally heard myself say, I know they was pissed at me because the whole time I was like, are you effing kidding me? Like every other scene in the movie did. I'm just like, you really have got to be kidding me. This, first of all the people who write great movies, people like you, cousin, people who, and this is what y'all allowed to go to post production. Y'all spent money on this and
20,
CGI.
$24 million. Oh, and by the way, I did some digging on the film, Lex. They spent $24 million on this film. So far, it's made 2 million in the first 2 days. Made 2 million. Second point, Lex. The monkey was not CGI. The monkey was a human being inside a monkey suit.
What was it, a dwarf?
I don't know.
Or a little politically correct little person, like under 5 footer. Like what I listen.
Folks, Lex is stressed. Now, normally my litmus test for these kind of movies, because I'm an older person, I'm 40 plus, and I've got two young children that are 5 and under. So normally it don't take nothing to make me go to sleep. So that's my litmus test. If I can go to your film, usually a matinee or 4 o'clock, and I can stay awake, you automatically get a 5 out of 10 on my scale. You start out at a 5. So Lex, I'll say this. I did not fall asleep. So for me, the movie's already at a 5, but we got to fill in the holes for these people. Lex, when the monkey got them trapped in the pool, and that fool said, monkeys can't, chimpanzees can't swim. What were you thinking when they was trapped in the pool, running from the drooling at the mouth chimpanzee named Ben?
I said sugar honey iced tea. You sure? I did. That was something I learned. Cause I promise you, you knew I was the only person of color in the theater. Cause soon as he said chimpanzees can't say shit, you sure? You sure?
And Lex, what did you think about the dad making the stupid comment that there is no rabies in Hawaii?
This is how the Black Plague started. And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's how the Black
Okay.
Plague started. People being stupid, thinking they know something. Since they got their effing degree in animology, effing idiot.
So as these people are trapped in this pool, ladies and gentlemen, Ben is getting more and more savage. He's learning how to basically pull a Spider-Man and climb all across the light fixtures above the pool. He gets on the other side of the pool where you could fall off the cliff. And I said to myself, y'all better not go over there and try to push him off the cliff. That
And
wouldn't
here
be
goes Mike
smart.
Joe
He
Young.
because Ben has already shown y'all he has the strength of 10 men. And Lex, who would be the fool to all of a sudden grow a pair of balls and decide he's going to try to go push Ben off the ledge? Talk to us about that scene and what happened.
First of all, when you gotta power up to swim towards a rabid ape, I said, this mother. The moment you trying to flex out and then push the monkey off the. I said it's a monkey. It can hold on to stuff and it's
Lex,
black.
Lex, you are being creaturist. It's a chimpanzee.
It's
He
a
doesn't have
chimp.
a tail. He doesn't have a
Oh,
tail.
oh,
A monkey
stop. Is
has
that what make monkeys monkeys? I never knew that. Oh yeah, Boots got a tail. Boots is a monkey. Okay, all right, got you. I'm hip. I'm
Mhm,
hip. I'm
mhm.
hip. My age
Okay.
is showing people. I do still smell like Similac sometimes. Um he ain't gonna be in the in Monkey's Attack too. Like just grabbed
No.
him smooth by his neck. And this is when I knew the gore started. This movie was literally like watching Monkey Mortal Kombat. Like everybody's fatality was literally just a bloody, gory, just it wasn't even good gory. It was just like make you uncomfortable gory. Like what is wrong with it's a sick person that wrote this movie. They are sick. They need to be
Well,
evaluated.
sadly, Lex, then Rotten Tomatoes is sick. It's because you brought it to my
They
attention. Rotten Tomatoes,
lied.
they ranked this thing 92%. And so folks, yes, needless to say, Homeboy the hero, he never got a chance to get in the panty draws of the scandalous whore girl because he got his ass thrown over the cliff. Now, mind you, Lex, I told the people the girl that was kind of the whore, I liked her because she was the only one that had it right. When Ben started tripping, she said, "We need to shoot him." And Lucy was like, "No, he's our pet."
It was just like I can take stupidity, but when it's just like strategic stupidity, this movie pissed me off. If y'all cannot tell already, pissed me off because it's just like you have a monkey that's bitten by a
Chimpanzee,
mongoose. Sorry, a
chimpanzee.
freaking chimp. You got a chimp that's freaking bitten by a mongoose, and then you don't think to yourself, let me get my chimp checked. And then when the chimp start tweaking out, you sitting there, friend, it's something wrong with the freaking chimp. Are you okay?
Well, Lex, we got to give him a little credit. The dad did send a vet who got his ass beat and killed pretty quickly. They did send a vet. And after that, Lex, when they got in that pool, this is when they started making traditional white scary movie the stupid decisions. So now they done lost their friend. Needless to say, the little sister done got bit in the leg. That's why they in the pool in the first place. She got
I
bit
would
in
have
the leg.
sacrificed her.
What? You would
Yeah,
not have
absolutely.
sacrificed your sister.
No,
You wouldn't have
absolutely. Yes, I
sacrificed.
would have. Yes, I would have, because you the dumb sibling. You the dumb sibling. If I told your stupid behind to stay upstairs, you wanted to come downstairs so bad, thank you. Somebody got to live to tell a story, and it's gonna be me. My siblings know. Anybody who rock with me know. If it's between me and you, it's gonna be me. I'm living to tell the story. She would have got sacrificed for being stupid.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the sister got bit pretty bad. Now, mind you, this thing got rabies now, and he drooling at the mouth as if
Real
he's
bad.
Roscoe from Martin, dripping at the nose. He's drooling.
Hmm.
And so now a series of dumb decisions starts happening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you dumb decision number one.
Mm.
They decide because they're tired of having to, doggy pedal in the water, that they need to go get a little float. Their friend is dead. They need to go get a little float. And Lucy decides she's going to get out and get to the float, right? So she gets out and gets to the float. After she gets to the float, there's a phone very, very close to Ben. So she decides she's going to try to go get the phone. And Lex, what happened when she tried to get the phone?
Stupid behind. Didn't she knock something out the crate that made a bunch of noise and distracted him?
Mm-hmm. She got the phone, but the problem was he started going nuts, and then they had to drop the phone. I see it, Elle. Ellis, get in the bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Uh-oh. Looks like we lost Lex the Targaryen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, she's back. Okay, there she is. Lex, you have to bear with me. My children are here, and one of them don't want to go to bed. The one that y'all never see on the screen, he don't want to go to bed.
Oh,
Ellis, get in bed, dude. So yeah. So now Lucy done messed up. She done got back in the pool. But did you see the way Ben snatched that chick hair out of her strands? I mean, Ben strong. Like Ben got up on the lights, ladies and gentlemen, hanging above the pool, and snatched the whore girls by her hair and pulled the yanked it out. What'd you think about that, Lex? Would you had look, Lex? I said to myself, had that been a black woman and he would have snatched her hair out, Ben would have been in some serious trouble.
They all stupid. They was too worried about being friends and saving each other. They all got the survival instincts of a deer hopping straight in front of a moving vehicle. Like it was just like this monkey is literally scalping her, holding her by her dag blasted head tentacles. That was perfect opportunity to run. And I know somebody out there gonna be like, Lex, I was in the military. I ain't got time for all that. Okay, sacrifice one, say the group. You had ample opportunity when your sister's leg was a mutton chop. Y'all wanted to be all savey McSavey. Okay, now Shorty is literally being lifted by her scalp meat, by her brain tentacles, and y'all still want to save people. It did. Listen, a lot of people could have been saved if one person would
Lex,
have been sacrificed.
here, my son wants to come and show his face. Y'all never seen him on TV.
Hey,
You want to say hello, buddy? Here, you want to say hello?
hey, honey.
Say hey.
Hey.
Come on, man.
He like, that's it. I'm in, I'm out. It's giving main character energy. I love it.
Okay, yeah, these children, yes. Now his sister wants to. Oh man, he want to talk.
Hello.
Ellis, can you say Ben?
Ben.
The chimpanzee?
Go.
No,
Yeah. Hello, Ben.
that's not Ben. That's Lex.
Hello, Lex.
Oh yeah, nah, I'm most certainly not Ben. Hey.
Okay, now Elle, you speak, and then y'all got to go to bed, man. Hurry up, Elle. Say hello.
Hey, Elle.
Hey, Lex.
How are you, Miss Princess?
Good.
That's good. You are such the main character, Elle. I want to grow up and be you.
Okay. All right, buddy. You can't hog up all the airtime. You got to go to bed. Go to bed, Ellis.
Come on,
Get out of here. No, none of this.
No.
Don't try to be cute. Go to bed. I'm gonna take your truck. Get out of here.
No.
Go. This one is the one I got to do a lot of work on.
I was always
Go get in the bed. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to fast forward this just a little bit because these little things. Okay, let's get to the good part, Lex. The last 15 minutes probably was the best part of the film. Well, no, I can't skip that fast because we got to talk about when the boys came. They came to get them panty draws. Oh, you know we got to talk about that. because that was when we got to see a black person in the film that I was hoping wasn't going to act like Carlton from the Fresh Prince.
I thought he was gonna survive. I thought he was gonna be the one to put two and two together, and it's just like,
I literally thought that the monkey might have said, "You know what, my nigga, I'm gonna save you." No, the monkey got the boy that was in the bed, and I'm thinking to myself, dude, why you being so calm and trying to be nice to this monkey? He got balls just like human beings do. Kick him and run. No, and for a minute there, Lex, I thought Ben was about to do some. If you put an R in front of 8, I thought he was about to do that to that boy in the bed, but he didn't. He didn't.
he was touching him a little bit too slow. I was like, oh God.
But what he did do, Lex, was dangerous. He ripped the man jaw out, bottom jaw out. I don't know no chimpanzee that strong. Do you?
I don't know no chimpanzees, period. I'm from Jersey. This is like what?
Hmm? Okay, I'm coming, L. I'll be in there in a minute, kids. All right, so needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, the black dude died. The white guy showed the monkey the keys to his car. And he thought that the monkey was going to want to play with the keys to the car. The monkey was like, no, I'm not playing with these keys. And now we got the girl that I was saying was the horror girl, which was my favorite character, not because she was a horror girl, but because she literally was the smartest one until this moment. She runs away, gets outside to the cars, right? Get outside to the
Outside to the
cars,
cars.
gets in the car, Lex,
Mm,
in the wrong car with the wrong keys. And
mm,
guess who has the right set of keys, Lex?
mm, mm.
Ben.
It irritated me because it was just like, why would you? First of all, this dumb. I don't like when people talk slow, and it's crazy because I just posted a thread about this. This could be the northerner in me, but I don't like when people talk slow. It's almost like, could you get to the point? And because she was talking slow, she's 911. You need to get someone here. He's chasing us. He killed everyone. Everyone. I don't know my surroundings. I don't know the address. I don't know. Like, you really just spent 30 seconds panicking. Talk. Talk. Talk.
Lex, she was scared, Lex.
Nah,
She was
nah. She was
scared.
stupid. She was stupid. Because if I'm running and I got 911, what's your emergency? It's a killer motherfucking monkey out here. Chimp. It's a killer chimp out here. I'm somewhere on a remote island. They got chimps. My friend's name is so and so. Her father, think of the father name. The father's a famous author, whatever the heck he is. Talk, girl. Talk. And that's exactly why you got pulverized. You deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah, she got pulverized, ladies and gentlemen. This was another one of the scenes from the
You're
trailer.
like a
You saw
slave.
it. You saw the trailer. You saw that there was a clip in there where the girl was in the Jeep and the monkey was behind her. Well, that was that scene. Okay, so now everybody's dead pretty much except for Lucy and her sister. That's they all that remain. And who comes to save the day? Dad. Now remember, Dad can't hear, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't hear
So
nothing.
so while Ben is just terrorizing Lucy and her sister, Dad can't hear nothing. But he does eventually get a chance to save them. And Lex, how did you like that last 15 minutes of how it went down?
It was stupid. It was stupid. You trying to tell me you don't put together in your deaf mind that daggone monkey has rabies, family might be in danger. You walk in, all the lights are off. Strike one. Strike one. Strike two, you walk over and you grabbing pizza. First of all, strike negative one, you went into a house with concerns by yourself and you can't hear. You can't hear nothing. He's so deaf he can't even get a hearing aid. You just
Mm-mm.
outside blinking.
Right. And the reason he came home was because he couldn't get none of the kids. The vet wasn't answering the phone. And you see these cars out here, right? First of all, I don't know how he didn't look in that Jeep to see old girl impaled.
Stretch
Next,
smooth out.
you go in the house, you see broken stuff, and your first thought is, Let me eat some of this good Hawaiian pizza.
That's been
I,
sitting for hours.
exactly. You don't know if Ben done been over there drooling on it with his rabies, and you don't know nothing. I mean, he's Professor Meagram. You don't know nothing. So we get to the end, ladies. Let us go ahead and end this sad thing quickly. Dad was able to get some licks in on the Ben, and eventually, of course, in true monster form, Ben looked defeated. The family's hugging, and Ben gets up. Go to bed, boy. Go to bed. L, and you get in bed too. Stop edging him on. Folks, sorry, I got to be a parent. Get your butts in bed. And they eventually get a chance to impale the ape. So Lex, let me go ahead and try to wrap this thing up quickly. What would you rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 10?
-9.
Wow.
The
Wow.
only good thing about this movie was the graphics on Chimpy. That is the only positive thing I could say. It did look very realistic down to the craters in his face. The drill, excellent job. The storyline was trash. The suspense was not there. It was unnecessarily gory. The ending was also predictable. How many movies have we seen where it's everybody's hugging and happy, and then you look over, the body's not there. You look up, and come on, y'all didn't even try. I'm in my mind, disrespectfully, I'm really still trying to figure out how this made it. And somebody said in their office, this is it. Fine actors and actresses. Somebody really in their minds said that and thought that this was going to be good. Are you okay?
Well, Lex, they must have had somebody working on Rotten Tomatoes for him, because
Oh,
Rotten
that's an
Tomatoes
inside job. Rotten Tomatoes, y'all have lost accreditation with me for life, because Rotten Tomatoes is so anal with every single. I want to know what they gave Sinners. I want to know what Rotten Tomatoes gave Sinners. If this was a 90, what did they give Sinners? I want to know.
Sinners was probably the best movie of 2025, hands
Oh,
down.
okay. They better act like
So,
it then, because
ladies and
I'm ugh.
I'll give the movie a 6, ladies and gentlemen, 6.5. The acting was fine. I really did like the soundtrack, because the soundtrack kind of enhanced certain scenes that would have been horrible. So I did like the soundtrack, but that's about it. That's
He
about it.
being
I
generous,
mean,
y'all. He being real
literally,
generous.
literally, y'all are going to spend a good portion of this movie contained stuck in a pool. Stuck in a pool.
90% of the movie is in the pool. 90%. It's just them get in the pool or trying to sneak away from the pool, get stuff, and going back to the pool.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. So you've got our ratings. The next movie we'll be reviewing in 2 weeks is, what's it called, Lex?
Mercy. That one looks good.
Starring Chris Pratt. And he's going to be in a movie where AI is the judge, jury, and executioner. You're sitting in the execution chair on trial with AI. You have 90 seconds to go
Minutes.
through all the technology that this AI can conjure up for you. Video cameras, credit card statements, it can do all that. You got 90 minutes to prove your innocence, or you die right there in that chair. That's mercy. Have some mercy. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of here. We will see you guys sometime this week for power, maybe some politics, maybe the A-list news. Till that next Sex is Hell video, y'all know my outro.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.